Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to GoGo Play Spotlight right here on SSBC with your host, Ray, aka Rachel Hakim. Today with me in the studio, I do have one person that I consider to be the potential of this industry. He is considered to be the sensational dancehall king, and at the same time having the vibes and the juice each and every year. Of recent, his new album have made people crazy on TikTok and currently being in the airwaves in all stations and almost everywhere within the country. Help me to welcome KHIM SWAQQ.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to SSBC. It's a great pleasure to have you as our first host of this new year. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you. How is here?
All good. I hope you're enjoying already and starting the vibes.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing.
Well, that's very wonderful. KHIM SWAQQ, we know you as one person that have been very energetic in the industry. If you were to see not only quality audio and having influential songs, but at the same time dropping in quality videos. So how does your music or the genre that you really prefer to be dancehall played a role into the cultural and social aspects of South Sudan?
This genre, dancehall music, it's an African genre actually, because the Caribbean people migrated from Africa to that side. So it relates in all aspects of our cultures, just how you portray to the people to understand where it comes from. That is actually your art and talent. So mine's come in here by preaching out good music, like I say. Dancehall is the only way you can preach the positivity, you understand, in one of my songs in the album. Yeah, so like when I'm talking of positivity, I'm trying to change the narratives of how people look at dancehall, and how other kids will get inspired and really get to know, oh, dancehall is where only music, positivity is preached. So they will keep on maybe creating inspiration songs and stuff. So even in my other song, Jorot, I talked of how somebody should struggle every day, and so it is motivating everybody and in the society, and that is also improving in our cultures and how people look at dancehall.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Currently, you're one person that stay in dual countries, not only in South Sudan itself, but then you managed to conquer the industry this side in one way. I would consider that that's very super smart of the strategies you have laid forward and stuff like that. What are the things that you have faced as a challenge as an artist, but at the same time it have shaped you?
Producing music from far away from home, it's kind of a bit challenging because you're not going to meet people like you who could maybe give me a hand on time to preach whatever I'm trying to give out there. But then, with good music, sometimes people who are generous can try to help you, and that one makes it easy a bit for me because of the music I produce. But then, it's very challenging because sometimes I wanted to dominate, So, like, when I released this album, I said, let me go back home. Let me go back home and penetrate, because I know it's challenging once promoting music from afar.
Yes.
So, it's challenging, investing a lot of money, trying to also pay people, different personalities from here and there. It's not an easy thing like that. So, it's very challenging, by the way, but we have to move, in this world. If you don't have challenges, you're doing nothing.
You have said something regarding positive energy being passed to people via music. Have you seen that currently, the more we are developing and involved in music, people are losing ethic in composing of their lyrics?
Because I think they're just taken by a lot of hype and too much play on socials like TikTok. But then we have to stick to the actual sense of producing music. Music long time ago was to portray positivity, was to motivate the society, and if you want to be proper and considered as a proper artist, then you're not going to find me singing just a very useless song that is maybe making people fight or any other thing. So I will use my music. To motivate people that follow me. Because a lot of people like different things. I'm not going to say, oh, the people who are trying to loosen up, distort the music quality and all this, they're doing bad. Maybe it helps them, but then to me and to others that take music serious, it's best we stick to positivity and how we can motivate others through our lyrics and how we present our music.
What do you find that people get wrong when it comes to them becoming an artist, especially upcoming?
Personally, people takes it in a different context. A lot of people, they come in actually to buy the women. You know, but that's not the thing.
Okay.
So when you come in like that, you're going to find it like actually it was looking like that from the outside, but the inside is really different. You know, you really need now to maybe touch different audiences, various people. Like, you know, me personally, when I'm composing my album, I look at the officials, the white collar guys, I look at the hustlers in the street, I look at the people at the church, I look at different people, you know. So for me to compose various music later, I must relate to them.
Awesome.
So I don't want to only look at the girls. Yeah.
At least you're making sense, trust
Yes,
me.
yes.
Because most of the time everyone talks and praises women and stuff like that, and it becomes very common that it's like relating to everyone. But I'm so pleased that you have included your personal print. I would say you're one of the artists that not only used English, but also you have used your dialect into that. How do you see it as a unique composure rather, as an artist and someone that is identified as South Sudanese?
Personally, for me to feel like a real South Sudanese, I must use the Arabic Juba. I also have to use my my local dialect, of which it brings the people more closer to me. Me using English later on, it's a cosmopolitan language that everybody is going to jump from the world. But then there is a saying, dance at home before you dance international. So me bringing in those 2 to 3 words, you can't completely listen to my song, and then maybe sometimes you cannot hear one of the 2, 3 languages in South Sudan. You know, I must intrude to represent where I come from. You know, and that's the pride that I'm selling outside there. Yeah. So by me doing that, a lot of people down here, they're gonna also get inspired. And we've already done that, because started way back from 2014, 15, 16.
That have been a long journey.
Yes. So for them now starting to compose things and singing, you know, it's something good. Something
Awesome.
good, yes.
Awesome. Before asking some private and personal questions, I would like you to give us a strong a cappella from one of the favorite songs, because usually when I tell an artist, like, what's your favorite song, they'll be like, nothing. It's all my favorites. So what will you like to give us as an a cappella?
Me personally, the a cappella I wanted to do is not because it's my favorite song, but I think it has the lines that motivates people. We give back to the ghetto where we're from, when they just put us on form. My mother, now wipe your tears off. Your son KHIM hit the jackpot. Penetrating a different town. I may not go back there.
Oh! The vibe is real. The vibe is real. I would say that truly you have started the year with a lot. With a lot of energy, with a lot of excitement, and currently people are all over TikTok, like, you know, doing challenges and stuff. And I would say congratulations for your uniqueness.
It's a blessing.
Before going for a break, I would like to ask, like, especially ask the fans to know what is something that we don't know about you, and it's something that you feel like people need to know about it today. 3 things at least.
Something I need people to know about me is that you will never know.
Oh Lord, that's too much.
Yes, you will never know.
Okay.
Yeah, that is it. Because by the end of the day, why would you let people know you? That's your power. People should not know you.
I like that. You shouldn't be predictable, you know?
Yeah.
And this is the secret, by the way. You find that the people that talk a lot and expose themselves too much, they're known and it's easy for them to be targeted. But for those who go in silence and do their things the way how they understand, it's hard to be found.
Low key is the best key.
Awesome. That's it. That's it. We have started. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go for a short break. I'll be back. With me in the studio is KHIM SWAQQ. Well, welcome back from that short break. You know, it's always exciting to have people with vision, especially when it comes to entertainment, because long ago, if you could have seen that a lot of things haven't been going the way it is right now, but our South Sudanese entertainers are putting in quality audios, videos, and all of that, not to only show themselves, but also to show the country at large. One person here challenged it and moved forward, not only dominating South Sudan, but also making his music transfer and go without territories. With me is Mr. KHIM SWAQQ. I don't know why I'm putting Mr. KHIM SWAQQ, but
I could be a Mr. anytime. I good.
Well, that's really lovely, though.
Yeah.
KHIM SWAQQ, we know you as one person that has a lot to offer for us each and every year.
Yeah.
And I strongly believe this year you have started with your album, of course, and more of greater plans that you're going to set. So what are the things that young people who follow you, especially want to become inspiring, be it in, you know, sometimes I can see you and I'll be motivated in my own field. What are the things they need to learn that you have learned from your journey?
They should stay true to themselves. You know, when you stay true to yourself, it's gonna avoid you from like involving in certain things that are not called for. Me personally, I stood my ground. I accepted whom I was. I also let you know their background.
True.
You know, knowing where you're coming from is very important than going like knowing where you're going. You know, you should know how it all started. Which background are you coming from? What are the things that you are to achieve, and when things come, how many obstacles are you to avoid in a certain way? Because there are a lot of desperate decisions that young men do these days.
Exactly.
Very desperate decisions that are gonna end up involving them into things that they cannot pay for. You know, so I want them to stay true to themselves.
Yes.
Stick to them art and believe, have the faith. Because me personally, me reaching here, it's just all cause of faith.
Nice.
I believe not a lot of people stood with me like that from the beginning, but then each and every year, I kept on believing that it will happen. So having that alone, it's enough. You don't need a lot of things. So if you're a young artist today that is pursuing my dancehall music, don't take it in this context that is about girls, no.
Yeah.
This dancehall thing is just, okay, you just preach positivity. You don't need to consider girls as the only tool or club or whatever. Me personally, I don't drink and I don't smoke. I'm sorry to say it on the TV. You know why?
Tell
Because
us.
I don't believe that if you are an artist, you are supposed to drink and smoke.
Cool.
You know?
That's powerful.
I don't do that, and I know why I don't do it. But I'm not saying don't drink and smoke, but it should not be influential. It should come from you. If you are influenced to do that, you're going to pay a big price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, I have realized something. Most of your vixens and characters, they're not South Sudanese. Maybe in some people's music videos, they've really tried, but not to the maximum. Why do you think it's still hard for South Sudanese ladies to explore that sector?
First of all, we don't have casting centers here. There's no any casting center in the whole of this city called Juba. That here is a casting for the big scene of the videos. So if you having a strict parent, or you have not given your desires to your parent to know, like you are not transparent to them on what you want to do. Considering our cultures, we bet on women.
Yeah.
That's our income. So how do you now use somebody's girl when she's not from a proper agency? You know? So me, I don't want to be beaten. Because I know, even if she's my daughter, I'll beat you. Why? Because I'm betting on her. Unless she's transparent with you as a parent, and then you allow her to do the casting, and later on I go and hire from the casting, not a personal note. That, oh my God, I beat you, I want you to come. I will do it professionally. So I try to avoid that.
Okay, I see.
You know? I don't want to be interrupted, I don't want to shoot my video, and later on, it is not out because some general or some elder in the society doesn't want the girl to appear. You know?
It's really hard.
It is. I would have wasted my money and time. So until they do that, you will have to see Sudanese girls in my videos. I'm not saying I don't have. In makeup I have, but then we had to ask from the parent and the mother allowed. Yes, there's few.
It's a long process.
I had to talk for like 2 weeks to convince and to tell them the agenda. I think it should be respectful like that. Yeah.
Okay, I see. What do you think should be done more so that this industry reach to the level where we will be desiring it as South Sudanese?
First of all, we're not where we used to be. We should be appreciative. There were nerdy things before, like 6 years, 7 years ago. I don't think you guys were hosting artists. And this TV has been there for long. So the support which you're giving us now, that is the first thing we need.
Awesome.
Yes.
So congratulations.
Yes, yes, to you guys for allowing. You know, because I remember this is not my first time hearing this TV. But an artist coming on the spot like this was very hard. But you guys looking at it in a very different dimension, it gives us the what? The little support and the exposure that we need to show our people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you start supporting us with all the resources available, and from there we can cash up. We shall put in the hard work, and then before you know it,
Yeah.
all the parties have come together, because it can't be only the music faculty that can support itself. Yes, the media comes in, the other people comes in, and that's all we need.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right now you're considered to be not only a dancehall artist, but the king of dancehall, a sensational one. KHIM SWAQQ.
Yes.
You see, you have already built that brand that everyone, whenever they hear your voice or they hear something about you, everyone knows how to imagine you on head, from the branding to the clothing to the social media and all of that just combined and composed together. Where do you see yourself in 5 years to come, and how would you like to give your fullest contribution into the industry?
Personally, I started doing by owning a studio, which is Studios. I think I'm giving back. I could buy a car with the same money.
Wow.
You know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's one. And inshallah, you know, God knows where I'm going. He knows what I believe in, and He knows how much I want to progress.
Yeah.
So I think He will put me there in the next 5 years.
Awesome. I really like that.
Yes.
You know, I discovered that you're more visionary, coming close to someone that, like, you know, someone saying, because our community is so judgmental. Up to date, it's so unfortunate that some people think that to be an artist is like wastage of time and of your youthful age, while they don't know it's a lucrative industry and into that. So currently, I believe that people who are facing challenges, as you have said, that parents can be source of hindrance. Like, why are you doing this? You're trying to spoil my name and stuff like that. What message or advice will you give to people out there who see talent in their children, but they're trying to press it down for their name not to be spoiled?
You know, I think it's not going to start from us, the South Sudanese, the African parents, generally. It is very hard for them to see a kid pursuing that career of entertainment. Even you being a radio presenter, TV presenter and all these things.
Yeah.
I think maybe one of your parents wanted you to be a medical doctor. You know, it's the African parents. But you know, with time, things change. Generation change, not Gen Z. Generation changes, and perception of things really changes. So I want them to also rectify on how they want their kids to be, and let them be according to their inspiration and ability. Let your kid express. Let your kid express, and before you know it, it might be the only thing that is going to bring the food in the table. You know, they always say that the lost chips of the family turn out to be the goat.
Yeah.
So
true.
yeah, you may think like that, not going to be the doctors of the family, but try to support them in whichever thing that they see that they are fitting in, and it could unleash their all their potential, and then it results into different things. So me personally, just rectify on how you strict your kids towards what they want to do, and be more supportive. Before you know it, each and everything that people do these days is about resulting. If it is bringing in money and making sure that they're keeping up, then you don't restrict your kid. There's no need to do that right now.
Yes.
Yes, because the world has really changed, and if you're keeping that mentality, it's best that you should at least try to listen to the kid, because these kids of these days, they're teaching even parents, to be honest.
True. They're very knowledgeable.
They are very open-minded, in a sense that if you're a parent that is going to be so dramatic and not allowing the kid and trying to feel like a parent, there's no need of now imposing powers on me because you're my parent. No. Let me try to, let me try to express.
Okay.
This world is about exploring a lot of stuff. But then, I'm not saying that don't teach me or don't guide me. But if I want to do something, first give it a year and listen to me and try. If it is bad later on, you'll be like, I'll give it a try with you, but I don't think that your thing is working. So stick to this and stick to this. Yes, as a parent, you can always change that after trying. So this is my simple advice to the parents. Try to listen to your children, and also as they listen to you. Yes.
Awesome. Well, Kim SWAQQ, I'm so happy that you have come to the studios right here and graced us on GoGo Play Spotlight. It's actually a pleasure to have an insightful discussion with people of minds and great discussion of how exactly they are transforming themselves. And I believe, and I would say, you're already a change maker in the aspect of where you are. And thank you so much for coming and giving us time.
It's a blessing. Thank you for having me. It was very it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's my pleasure being here, and I wish to be here next time.
Well, inshallah, next time when we're going to interview you, you'll be already taking over also more levels.
Yeah. Every time we elevate.
That's it. That's it. And
Yeah,
this is the energy we need to keep on with it throughout the year because it's important. Oh, by the way, before saying goodbyes, is there anything we should expect from you this year?
Yeah. This album is having 16 songs, so expect me to drop more videos back to back. I may drop any other thing, collaboration and any other thing. So, and concerts will come between here and there. So keep tuned, stay tuned with KHIM SWAQQ, because we're not done yet.
Oh yeah. And actually don't forget to follow him on his social media handles from Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, going on to YouTube. Through that you are actually supporting. You know, support is all about following, sharing and subscription and streaming as well.
Give
more
us
of
money
that.
as well. Add on that thing.
Exactly.
Yes.
And you should turn up for everything that he puts out there, because putting out a show, putting out a video, putting out an audio is not a joke. It's not an easy business.
Never that. Never.
Well, for me, I would like to appreciate you so much for your lovely moment and your time right here. And you have been a great pleasure with good energy right here with KHIM SWAQQ in the studios. For GoGo Play Spotlight, it's going to be every Wednesday, 11 a.m. right here, bringing you all your superstars, celebrities, and amazing entertainment news all right in front of your TV. I remain your host, Rachel Hakim, aka Ray, and catch up with me till next time. Up next will be a song coming in from KHIM SWAQQ.